नमस्ते, केमो नाचो या यूं कहूं कि वनक्कम। नाइट क्लब में मैं आप सभी केकेआर फैंस का स्वागत करता हूं। अब चाहे आप बंगाल से हो या नॉर्थ ऑफ इंडिया से हो या चाहे साउथ ऑफ इंडिया से, जहां बहुत जल्द हमारे नाइट राइडर्स खेलने वाले हैं बैंगलोर से। लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम मैच की बात करें डेविड हसी के साथ जो मेरे साथ शो में मौजूद हैं, हम एक नजर डाल लेते हैं पॉइंट्स टेबल पर। मुंबई प्लेऑफ्स के लिए क्वालिफाई हो चुकी है और केकेआर नंबर 3 पर है, यानी अगले 3 मैचों में से कम एक तो जीतना ही होगा ताकि 16 अंकों तक पहुंच सके। Right, so it's qualification time. It's time for war. David Hussey, you've been on Night Club before. Are you ready for this one though?
Oh, I am. Can't wait. Let's get into it.
Right, now this is the first time that we've lost 2 matches back to back in this season. Is there possibility of just our KKR fans getting worried a little bit maybe?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Just a slight fine-tuning, I guess. Fine-tuning in the fielding, fine-tuning in the bowling department. The batting department's going just nicely, so I think we're just going to find form at the right time of the year.
Right, now one thing that we've been getting used to in this season is of course good starts at the top of the order, which is something we didn't get the last time around. Of course, Sunil Narayan didn't fire, but also Robin Uthappa was missing in action. But do you think if that was troublesome? Here's a little surprise for you. Take a look at it. Now that's a great sight for all KKR fans. Chris Lynn likely to be back in action very soon, but so far we persisted with Sunil Narayan. Now that's an experiment that obviously seemed to work as far as the first 5 games in which he featured as an opener were concerned. But when you take a look at the next 3 games of Sunil Narayan as an opener, that doesn't make very pretty reading. In fact, just 5 runs in 3 innings. Now we know that it was used as a surprise package, David, but do you think that surprise element has just sort of gone out of the window?
Well, possibly. Maybe with Chris Lynn, the absence of Chris Lynn, maybe one more try at it, especially playing at Bangalore. It's probably a low-scoring ground with Sunil Narayan at the top of the order. It probably lengthens their batting list around, and therefore, if he does get off to a fly, it possibly wins the game. So maybe one more chance before the final series starts.
You talk about one more chance. We've already seen somebody get one chance at least at the top of the order, and that was Colin de Grandhomme. He's got some really impressive numbers, of course, not possibly as an opener for Kolkata Knight Riders, but just in terms of a T20 cricketer. 55 runs for KKR so far with an average of 11, but he's come down the order and that's why he's got those runs pretty quickly as well in 40 balls. But when we take a look at his T20 record overall, that makes pretty reading because we're talking about minimum 1500 runs here and the strike rate's the best of the lot, and there are some impressive names in there.
Incredible strike rate, yeah, look at those names like you said, but batting in the middle order, especially at Eden Gardens and for KKR, it's very difficult, you know. He's a man that's sort of just found a little niche in the middle order. He played very well last game for KKR and hopefully he does the job again at Bangalore.
Right, speaking of big hitting, some of our fans have been having some hits in the nets at our favourite Night Riders, and they featured in our Kingfisher bowlout.
Welcome to the Kingfisher bowlout. We are here with our knights Manish Pandey, Chris Wokes and Darren Bravo for an evening where the fans get to bowl to our players and they have to face the balls bowled by the fans. They get to take fan pictures and answer questions. और यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ होने वाली है बहुत exciting. क्या है वो चीज़? आइए देखते हैं.
Yay! Congratulations to you! He just got bowled out!
It's been good fun, really enjoyed it. Great to see so many KKR fans come out here and support us and see us, you know, play some balls from the public. But you know, the turnout is unbelievable. I've had a really good time. It's been good.
The management in 3, 2, 1, go!
this on an off day with appropriate weather conditions and everything. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's rather warm here, but no, we've had a good time here with Kingfisher. Manish had a bit of fun hitting some sixes.
Manish, you played really well. We're at home. The fan support is overwhelming. How are you feeling?
Really good, something time off maybe from all the games, and as Chris said, it's really lovely to come and meet the fans.
So coming here and seeing your fan support and all the love that you're getting, we're ready to play RCB?
Yeah, definitely. I think, as Dan's mentioned there, we're on the back of a couple of losses, but in the camp we're still very positive. We feel like we can go to RCB, get a win, and qualify for the playoffs. But we're still very confident within ourselves to make sure that we win at least 2 maybe out of the last 3 and push towards the top of the league.
लेकिन सिर्फ बैट्समैन ही जिम्मेदार नहीं थे उस हार के लिए, हमारे गेंदबाज भी थोड़ा सा गिल्टी महसूस कर रहे होंगे क्योंकि हमारी परफॉर्मेंस कुछ खास नहीं रही. लेकिन अगर गेंदबाजों की बात करें, if we talk about the bowlers, David, we've just been saying that the batsmen and the bowlers both let the side down, but now the next game is at the Chinnaswamy, and this is a very different Chinnaswamy to what we've gotten accustomed to. The average first inning score has dramatically reduced from, say, about 196 odd to 148. That's a huge difference, which means that the KKR bowlers could possibly be licking their lips in anticipation at this one.
Yeah, it's gone from being a batter-friendly wicket and batter-friendly stadium, like being a small ground, to a bowler-friendly conditions. They're used wickets, they're tied, the ball swings a little bit, and the fast bowlers and the spinners, for that matter, are taking lots of wickets, and it's become bowler-friendly conditions. So it's really exciting times.
Right, now obviously we know that that pitch is assisting the fast bowlers, but what is the right length to bowl at on this pitch?
Probably a first-class length. You probably attack the top of the off stump, get the ball swinging in good areas, attack the stumps, LBW caught behind, and maybe have a couple of slips into play as well. Yeah. Early wickets have been the key at Chinnaswamy, and feel long may it continue because it makes for exciting cricket.
You talked about bowling a good length, of course, and nobody knows that better than Chris Woakes, who's also been picking up wickets very early on in the innings. When you take a look at his record there, bowled a couple of short ones as well. He's got a great armory, got a great amount of weapons in that armory. But that good length area there, you see 5 wickets with that, and further down, back of the length, 5 wickets with that as well, and a fairly decent strike rate to go along with that, and that is why Chris Woakes could be a handful on this pitch, you reckon?
He's been a great pickup for KKR, and like you just said, he's bowling the first-class lengths. He does swing the ball away from the right-handed batsman, but he does possess an off-cutter into the right-handed batsman too. Yeah. But he's also got a fast bouncer that surprises batsmen, rushes them, can't get a full swing at it. So yeah, he's been a great pickup, and long may it continue.
So right, we've seen what Chris Woakes has been doing in this IPL with his lengths. Do you think any other bowlers could potentially exploit the maximum from this surface? I'm
really excited about Umesh Yadav. He bowls fast, he bowls reasonably full, he can swing the ball away from the right-hander. He bowls aggressively, he tries to take wickets, so I expect him to have some fireworks, but also Kolkata to bounce back from the last game. He was a little bit disappointing, probably a little bit down on pace, but I think he'll be bouncing back on pretty much bowler-friendly conditions too.
Right, thank you so much, David, for joining us on Night Club once again. Now, while the bowlers for Kolkata Knight Riders will be looking to get their lengths right, our Knight Riders have been busy in the pool in trying to get their aims right. You want to see this one because this is KKR ka BossCon.
पहुंच चुके हैं हम केकेआर के बॉस को ढूंढने. यू नो व्हाट, कल की फटीक के बाद सब पूल में है रिकवरी के लिए, लेकिन हमने सोचा इसमें भी कुछ फन होना चाहिए यार, तो हम एक गोल पोस्ट लेकर आए हैं, साथ में सॉफ्ट बॉल्स लेकर आए हैं. गोल पोस्ट के अंदर 3 और गोल्स हैं, एक के 50 पॉइंट्स हैं, एक के 75, एक के 100. तो देखते हैं कौन कितने पॉइंट्स स्कोर करने वाला है. चेक दिस आउट. ओके, स्टार्टिंग विद उमेश भाई. चलो बॉल, कम ऑन. ओए, whoa! Oh, did you take that? Whoa! Oh! No. Who else could have scored this 100? It's Gauti Paji. Of course, यार हमें sudden death करानी थी ना यार.
But challenge if I hit 100 in 10 shots, I'd already in 2. I think I'm getting 2 bats from him now. But he still won the game, so no, I won 2 bats. I'm in profit.
Oh, काटे की टक्कर रही और गेम sudden death तक गया. Some fond memories of some fun and games in the pool for our night riders. But fair enough, with some days to go for the next encounter against Royal Challengers Bangalore, our knights had some time to cool off and they used it in the best possible way to relive some of those fond memories from their 10 seasons in the IPL in the Fanatic Sports Museum. We all know how much hard work our knights put into it, but let's find out how much midnight oil they've burned. This is a KKR quiz. I'm standing in front of potential Hall of Famers, ladies and gentlemen. Very easy. Just a few questions. Just recalling memories of KKR over all these years. Whoever answers first. No decorum needs to be followed. First question. This team has a player who was the first Indian to score a T20 century. Oh, Simon Kadich gets it right. Manish Pandey is someone called Manish Pandey, but I like this. This modesty might not win you a point, but it wins you hearts. Well done. Now, this is a trick question. Who was the first KKR batsman to get a 100? Ben. Simon Kadich. You said, jaldi. Timing ki baat hai. Trick question. Well done, Simon Kadich too, guys. He's running away with it. Yeah? Come on. First bowler to take a hat-trick for KKR.
Balaji was it? Sunny.
Kristen gets it right. Sir, aap KKR lead That's an okay. So 2-1. This is very. You might like this question. You can answer it as well. Against which team did Yusuf Pathan score his fastest 50?
Sunrisers?
Oh, right done, Manish Pandey. Welcome to the party.
Lovely.
Which Australian batsman is the top scorer in the Big Bash League 2015-16?
Lee.
Yeah! You have no idea, right? I'll give you a shot at redemption. There's one bowler Kristen took apart for 5 sixes. Name that bowler.
Ilfi.
Yeah, he said Ilfi first. Very quietly, but he's like Ilfi. Yeah. So it's 2-2, but because Simon Kadich started with it, I think he's the winner. Polite applause. I think Simon knew more answers. He just held back. And for that, all I'm going to give him is these wonderful pair of sunglasses. This is the award. Simon, these are yours. These do not belong to Manish Pandey anymore. Thanks, Manish. Thanks. Claim a coach second.
Lovely.
वाह, प्लेयर्स का तो दिन भी अच्छा गया और क्विज के क्वेश्चंस के जवाब भी इतने बुरे नहीं थे. आप भी दोनों कर सकते हैं. एक छोटा सा ब्रेक ले लीजिए क्योंकि ब्रेक के उस पार मैं आपके लिए लेके आऊंगा नाइट क्लब कॉन्टेस्ट. बने रहिए हमारे साथ.
ये ऑलमोस्ट पंजाबी मूवी ज्यादा देखते हैं.
क्या बात है?
तो इनको बिल्लो ढिल्लो दिखाते हैं या तो इनको कोई ऐसे कभी मेरे साथ बोला नहीं कि मुझे ये पसंद है, पर प्रियंका चोपड़ा आई थिंक सो और आयशा टाकिया भी पसंद है.
या अच्छा, कौन प्रियंका चोपड़ा की आयशा टाकिया?
दोनों अच्छे.
Kick it.